this is Jesse coming at you with my review of Transformers Generations Junkheap. Now before I actually talk about the toy, I just want to go ahead and read the bio to you on the back of the packaging because I thought it was kind of cool. So the bio reads, assembled and raised in the scrap pile, Junkheap is a supremely resourceful bot. It was he who helped orchestrate the repair and reboot of the disabled Ultra Magnus. The mighty Autobot was so impressed with the talent of Junkheap that he encouraged Autobot Ratchet to spend an extended leave on planet Junkion to hone his repair skills. So I just thought that was a nice nod to the Transformers movie. Alright, so on to the toy. So in motorcycle mode here, Junkheap is sort of a hybrid of an on-road, off-road bike. Yes, those type of bikes actually do exist. I used to own one. And the toy itself is actually a retool and a recolor of the Wreck Guard toy, which I've never actually seen in stores. This one I actually saw at Target last night. I'm a fan of motorcycles, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up here. So the primary colors in this mode are maroon, which you can see it primarily makes up the majority of the bike. We have some orange here, we have some gold, and we have some silver and gray, and then there's also some black up here on the seat. So let me just go ahead and spin it around here so you can see it on all sides. Now if we flip the bike up here, you'll see that we do have the Autobot symbol just above the headlight. And then the mirrors here are made of this rubbery plastic. From the Transformers that I've purchased in the past that have had rubbery plastic like this, over time these will probably tend to bend down and stay down, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, this toy comes packaged in motorcycle mode. Once you transform it to robot mode and you try to transform it back, you might have a number of issues. It took me 20 minutes to finally get everything lined up correctly just so I could get it back, just so I get the front end correct. And if we look here, it's still not totally correct because the post doesn't actually insert into the front end here of the wheel and actually lock into place and stay, as you can see. So I'm not quite sure how much play you can actually get out of this toy in this mode. For display purposes, it looks fantastic. I love the looks of the toy here in this mode, and it does stand up fairly well unless you, of course, push it over. And if you don't get everything lined up, the stand is actually going to attempt to push the bike over, which I found while transforming the toy. So you got to make sure you have everything lined up correctly so that the bike does actually stand up using the stand. So that's it here for the vehicle mode. Let me go ahead here and transform this to robot mode now. So the very first thing we need to do here is take the exhaust piece and disconnect it from the toy. As I do that, you'll see that the inner portion of the wheel here will also come out. I'm going to set that aside for the moment. That will eventually become a weapon. Let me go ahead and flip the stand up here. So what I'm going to do next here is take the rear wheel and flip it up. Then going to flip the toy over here and take the front end, and hopefully I don't break any pieces off. There we go. Go ahead and extend that out just like that. Then I'm going to take the seat portion here and go ahead and extend that down. Going to go ahead and flip this around here. These will become the legs, as you can probably tell. And if you look here, there's these two yellow portions here that need to go ahead and lock inside of the midsection of the toy. It's kind of a bitch to get them out when you transform it back to the motorcycle mode, but they do have to lock in place. There we go, locked into place there. Next thing we need to do here is extend the feet. So I'll do it here for the left foot. You just set the toy down here so I can extend it out a little bit. Then we'll take the front portion of the motorcycle here and just go ahead and rotate that up. Here's the foot. Just going to rotate the foot around. So there we have the lower portion of the toy now. Now I'm just going to rotate the upper portion of the toy here. Going to go ahead and flip the head up here. It is buried inside of the chest cavity there. Now I'm going to go ahead and rotate the right arm around, lock that into place. Now I'm going to take the left arm here, get the stand out of the way for the moment. Go ahead and lock that into place as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and rotate the arm around. Get everything lined up here and in place. And then lastly here for this wheel on the left arm, you can go ahead and had a problem with this as I was transforming it before as well. You can actually unlock it here, and now I pulled it off. And there we go. Now I can go ahead and rotate this piece around just like that. So let me go ahead and get him situated here so that he's standing up on his own properly. Get him worked around here. And here is Junkheap in robot mode. Now there's articulation out the ass on this figure, which is extremely nice. So you can rotate the head a full 360 degrees here. You can rotate the arms all the way around. The right arm doesn't seem to want to lock in all that well, on my toy anyways, but it does stay there. So again, you can rotate the arms, you can bend the arms in and out from the body here, you can bend them at the elbow, you can rotate around here at the upper portion of the arm, and we can also rotate the hands here. The right arm, the left arm, you can do that as well, but the wheel does sort of get in the way. For the legs here, you can rotate them here at the torso, as you can see. You can bend them here at the knee, and then you can rotate the feet and manipulate them. Excuse me, you can't rotate the feet on the left foot, but you can move it up and down to manipulate it. Here on the right foot, you can rotate the foot as well as move it up and down. So let me go ahead and get him in a nice pose here. Again, the color scheme, primarily maroon. A little bit more orange here, as you can see on the upper portions of the legs. We've also got it here on the forearms by the wrists. And we still have a lot of this gold color here. Black here on the leg. And then his face here has a cream color. And we've got some red and orange on there, as well as silver. And then we have the black for the mustache. Now, if I get the exhaust pipe from the vehicle mode, what I can do is go ahead and flip this out and then rotate these open, and then I can just go ahead here and place it inside of his hand here. So the figure here can hold the weapon, as you can clearly see. Looks pretty nice, especially if you just want to use it as a display piece. I mean, that right there, perfect shot. Absolutely love the way the figure looks. If you don't want the figure to be holding the weapon, it doesn't have to. And no, you don't have to just set it aside. Let me go ahead and flip him around here. What you can do is, if you get this little piece manipulated just right, you can go ahead and attach this. If you look here, there's a little hole here. You can go ahead and attach this to the back of the figure for storage. So let me flip him back around here. And there's Junkheap in robot mode with his weapon in storage. Alright, so final thoughts on the figure. Absolutely love it. I think the motorcycle mode looks fantastic. Again, playability not really there, simply because the front end, at least on my figure, doesn't snap together all that well. So if you're going to be purchasing this for a kid, and they're going to be playing with it, again, it's probably not going to be a great thing in the vehicle mode. The robot mode, however, looks absolutely fantastic as well. Great display piece, great play piece. And if you're a collector, I highly recommend picking this up because it's a fantastic looking toy all around. The color scheme is great, and I have nothing but good things to say about it. So again, I picked this up at Target. Very first time I've ever seen one of the Generation motorcycle figures there. So you might want to go out and hit your local Target store to see if they have any. If not, hopefully you can find it online. Alright, so that's it for this review. Till next time, this is Jesse, signing off. I'm not your enemy. I'm not your